Good day and welcome to our 15th word game, Ali.
That's quite scary.
That is, time flies when we're having fun.
I gave you a really, really good list this week, Rich.
I think so, yeah.
Go on.
Likewise, you've got one as well.
I don't know. It's not as bad as the last one. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So you have given me the theme of the military, and my word list includes basic training, drill, exercise, downrange, weapons, swab the decks, gunfire, leadership, chain of command, targets will fall when hit, parade ground, orders, marching, bugle call, and to your duties.
Yep. That's quite a good list. And Ali's given me a theme around Carnival. And so my words are caravan, carousels, anticipation, glittering lights, waltzers, looky, whatever that is, fortunes lost and told, candy floss, shoot 'em ups, music and mayhem, hall of mirrors, game of chance, flamboyance and frippery even, illusion and dark carnival.
You not come across Looky men?
Nope.
You tend to get a lot of them abroad, and they're the ones that come round with their arms draped with kind of like the necklaces and the sunglasses and that sort of
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Looky.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah. So who's going first? You or me?
Yeah, let's do this.
You or me?
Me.
Go for it then.
And as you walk to the carnival, you notice on this windy, rainy, thundery night that the caravans have been left abandoned. As you're making your way through, the carousels squeak in the wild wind, and there's anticipation in the air because there's no more glittering lights, and waltzers never waltz anymore, and Looky man is just dead on the floor. His fortunes have been lost and told, with candy floss inserted where it should never be inserted. It looks like he's been involved in the shoot 'em up. And as you move through the carnival, there's music and mayhem playing in the background somewhere that's just started up. And you decide to walk in the freak show of the Hall of Mirrors. And that's always a game of chance as to what you look like. And you notice from the sky a vampire full of flamboyance and frippery. And you wake up because it's all illusion in this dark carnival.
Nice. I thought that was getting a bit Reservoir Dogs there. Okay. My turn. Do you think the early versions of this, Rich, were a bit like basic training? They were a bit like the drills. A chance to try things out. Because we've been doing this a little bit longer than 15. It's like an exercise in mental agility or imaginative agility. And sometimes you're not really quite sure what's downrange, especially when you're not writing the list, someone else is. And especially when those lists are not provided until the very last minute. Because there's always the fear that some of those words are a bit like cunningly designed weapons that while they might fit, they might lead to a wipeout and a swabbing of the decks, metaphorically speaking. it's a bit like Gunfire in a way. You might know that it's a possibility, but until the list is actually presented, you're never quite sure whether it's going to hit target or not. And leadership can sometimes be a bit like that, full of good intentions or assumptions about what leadership actually is. That there's maybe sometimes an over concentration in the chain of command, and what you end up with is very hierarchical, very bureaucratic, very slow response times in organizations. Because much as we hope that the targets will fall when hit, actually a lot of that depends on the speed of the hit. And if the focus instead is on the parade ground, the outward appearance rather than the inward orders, then no matter how much marching goes on, there might not be very much of a response when the bugle calls and says, to your duties.
Good job. Well done.
Mm-hmm. That was slightly easier than Uno. I still haven't forgotten that one.
That's right.
I can bide my time.
You can.
Mm-hmm. So until next time.
Until next time. Thanks for listening and watching.